Hey guys, it's Thunder here, and welcome to yet another new Let's Play after the move has happened. It's the first Let's Play since moving. It is Colin McRae Rally 2.0. It's one that a lot of people have probably been waiting for me to do ever since the first Colin McRae Rally that I tackled 1 year ago. I'm going to be following mostly the same kind of pattern here. I'm going to just focus on one difficulty, the intermediate. We'll be going through that. I'm going to be playing as BTX because I already did all that kind of stuff. BTX, of course, is a shortened form of a name that most people know me by as Bloody Thunder X and whatnot. So we do have a bunch of cars here. We've got the Ford Focus, which was what Colin McRae was driving around the time of this game's release, hence why it's the main feature car rather than the Subaru Impreza this time around. We've got the Mitsubishi Lancer. We've got the Toyota Corolla. The Lancer wasn't Colin McRae 1, but it was the Evo 4. The one in this is the Evo 6, I want to say. Yes. The Toyota Corolla, it was what Toyota replaced the Celica with. It was also in CMR1, but it's most, it's a more up-to-date one and whatnot. There's the Subaru Impreza, of course, which is always nice to see. The Peugeot 206, I can't say Peugeot very well, I apologize. And the Seat Cordoba. The Focus is basically the best all-around car. The Mitsubishi Lancer is a little bit heavy. The Toyota Corolla doesn't have a lot for top speed, but is very nimble. The Impreza's got incredible speed, but not the best on the acceleration. The Peugeot 206 has got great speed and acceleration, but it's very very uncooperative with the handling. And the Seat Cordoba, I actually don't remember. But I'm gonna go with the Ford Focus because it was Colin McRae's car at the time, and, instead of always having to use the Impreza, we'll use the Focus. So let's go. Of course, we're not going to do that. And welcome to Finland.
Wide gravel and mud tracks make this rally one of the fastest in the world. The yumps, crests and long corners also make it one of the most hair-raising drives for any rally driver, and also one of the most exciting to watch.
I was waiting for that to end so I can clear my throat. So here we go. We're at the setup screen, which is quite a lot different in comparison to CMR1. You got a few new areas. You can see there are 8 stages in the intermediate. If you go to expert, you'll have 10 stages. But we're going to stick with the intermediate because 8 stages seems like an easier number, I guess, to deal with for LP purposes. So you get these 2 stages that you see here before you, of course, brought into the next setup thing. If you press X, or press X, if you press like Enter, because this is a PC version, thinking about the PS1 version, but this is PC, you can see the map. We can see the map layout as well as the weather forecast that's expected. So you can kind of see that for both of them. The setup screen, you can adjust what you want to have done to your car, which does however cost time. So it's kind of best to try to find one good setup that you want to use and try to stick with it, maybe. So for me, we're gonna want to stick with dry gravel because it's pretty much very largely dry gravel. The gearbox, we're gonna move it. It's nowhere actually. In fact, it's gonna stay right where it is. The suspension, we're gonna move. The suspension will move 2 places to the left. The power ratio will go 2 to the right. The brake bias will go 2 to the left. The brake power will go 1 to the left, and the steering will also go 1 to the left. I don't really know much about setups. I'm just going by what I'm seeing here, and hopefully it'll work. I found something a little more definitive with CMR1, but it doesn't seem to be the case with CMR2, sadly. So anyways, you can also do the whole usual repairs, which again, of course, will cost you time. And of course, race. So we're going to go right into the racing for stage 1 of Finland. Looks like we've actually got a bit of rain here, which is actually a little bit surprising, because I'm not gonna lie, this isn't my first attempt at trying to do this. I thought there's a few little hiccups I had trying to do it, and I thought, we might as well give it another try, because, interestingly enough, I've mostly been trying to switch to OBS Studio. Apparently, with this game, for some very odd reason, with OBS Studio, it cuts off that speedometer that you see in the bottom right a little bit, which is really strange. It's not the game isn't cut off in any other notices, it doesn't show it there, which is very strange. The original OBS, which is what I'm using to record this, doesn't have that same problem. So I guess it just seems to be an issue with OBS Studio. I'm also running this game with what's called the Silent patch, which was released by a fan of the game, which basically helps the game run a lot better and without any serious major problems on Windows 7. One of the issues I remember there's two noticeable ones. The first thing was videos didn't work. You'd hear the sound, but you wouldn't see anything. Like basically broken videos and whatnot. The Silent patch fixes that so you can actually see the videos. And another thing it does is that the game doesn't have proper widescreen support. It can support the resolutions to go up to there, but it doesn't actually make the game proper widescreen. The Silent patch basically, as you see here, will make the game proper widescreen. So if you run the game at like 720p or 1080p, it'll run in 16:9 widescreen. So you don't get a really bad looking stretched out image, which is really nice. So anyways, when I did this the first time around, it wasn't actually raining, so I'm actually genuinely surprised that it's throwing some rain at us this time. I guess it does make things just that little more interesting, so we're gonna, might as well go with it. I guess, by the way, also kind of doing like a run through this that you won't see now kind of does help with getting a little bit of practice with this game, just to kind of refreshing my memories with Colin McRae Rally. This game, I feel like, though still difficult, is easier to pick up because it just seems to be just a bit more forgiving in the sense of just how the cars drive. The actual tracks and everything, it's just as unforgiving as it's usually always been. That's just the thing with Colin McRae Rally games and rallying in general. It's a very difficult sport to get into. But especially if you were in the Group B days, you have these ridiculously overpowered cars in very tight environments. It's crazy. Like that. We won by over 9.5 seconds over Colin McRae there. We basically wiped the floor with him. You're gonna notice that the first rally here, the Finland rally, is kind of like it kind of feels like an opening rally. It's kind of forgiving, and it's easy to get ahead in the standings and by quite a bit. But it seems to just be for that, and then once you get to the later ones, it starts to pick it up quite a bit. Yeah, the rain is surprising. I wasn't expecting this, but hey, it makes the LP a bit more interesting for that very reason. So, although unfortunately, this game kind of has a bit of a weird frame rate issue. Yes, it's kind of weird saying that for a game for 2000, but I don't know. It just doesn't seem to. Oh God. That was awful. It just doesn't seem to want to be very stable in most cases. I don't particularly understand, and it's not because I'm recording. I mean, it's a little better when I'm not recording, but it's not major enough. I just don't really quite understand the reasoning behind it or anything. But whatever. As long as the video itself comes through nicely, I'm okay. So, which is to me is the more important thing. So. And of course, as long as it's, looks all clean, at least clean enough and whatnot. I'm running into a lot of things, and I want to say it's probably because of the rain, because of it's more loose terrain. I should have got some. I should have paid attention to that, and I would have gotten like some wet tires. But no, apparently not so much the case. So we just kind of have to go with it, and the repairs are going to be fun, except they're not. But yeah, I've seen some videos of people playing this game, and they're so ridiculous with the way they drive their cars. They can nail all the apexes, keep the cars going very fast. I'm never gonna understand how they can manage to do that, because I certainly can't accomplish such things. It'd be great if I could, but not so much. I am not so lucky with that. You just gotta nail the corners, and you gotta your throttle and control and your braking and your handbrake. They just all have to be on point, really, to do really good. So yeah, the Finland rally is kind of like an easy way to get a feel for how it's gonna be, but of course it does pick up in difficulty as the game goes on. So you'll just want to keep that in mind. Okay, yep, that's bad. I think I did that before in the last time, but yeah, It looks like the rain has stopped, which is also nice. Hopefully it'll remain that way through the remainder of this. Whoa! Hello. graphics. Okay, that's never happened to me before. That is particularly very interesting. Well, I don't know. I wasn't particularly thinking that was gonna happen. But okay, but yeah, okay. I guess it did happen, and that's the thing that is possible. Also, just doing this like I did with Burnout 2 for just like replay shot, and there you go, crashing into a tree. I'm doing a .torrent. But yeah, we already got quite a good lead over Colin McRae there, and all the other kind of fictional names. They may actually be real names, but I don't know for sure. So let's move over to the next stage here. I'm going to check the atmospheric conditions. Yep, it looks like it's going to be... looks like it'll be dry, so we don't have to worry about putting on some tire stuff. Yeah, you can see that we've took some damage, and we got to repair some of it. Now, because of the replacement time, we can't repair everything, unfortunately. So we're just going to have to do... So really the best thing is just get what you think... Just get, like, the more damaged parts and try to deal with them, or at least... If not that, at least focus on the more, like, the most important bits of the car that could potentially, like, be a bit troublesome. So I can get either the electrics, the exhaust, the drive shafts, or the turbo. I am going to do it for the exhaust because that was the worst of what's remaining. Anyways, let's go over to the next race here. It's stage 3, which is going to be a pretty short one, only 2 miles long. So this one won't particularly be very lengthy at all. But anyways, we're gonna just excuse me. We're gonna just keep trying to get a go at this and hopefully keep up the streak of winning all of these. So okay, I'm suddenly having a bit of a brain fart there. I don't know what exactly I was trying to do. But let's try not to worry about that. We'll just keep going here and hope for the best. I mean, we're doing okay though, so that's the good thing. Okay. Somehow lost a bit of time there. My headphones! Ow. I still can't get that down. Apparently, I'm still smacking into walls. That's never good. But we are still going quick enough to be able to get the lead back. In fact, we're gonna probably get the lead again. We're gonna finish with the lead in this one once we pass the finish line. Now, there we go. 1.48 seconds, and not too much damage. Again, it's a very small track, so it wasn't gonna be much. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah. Again, it's a brighter surrounding, so might work better for a replay shot if I can sneak a good one in. Like, this game does admittedly have some very good close-up shots, which are usually my favorite to use. Unless there's like a certain shot that's just so good, it's just worth going. It's just worth going with and whatnot. So, anyways, I'll set the fastest time there apparently. So, anyways, let's go over to the next stage here, stage number 4. Back to a bit more of a longer one at 5 miles. So we only just had that one short one, and then it's more back to business. But we should be okay. We're not really gonna worry about it. To clear my throat just a little bit. Oh god, I got a little bit of twitchiness and just getting all a bit out of hand, but we're okay. It's all back to normal now. I just gotta try to keep going here and really just gotta nail these corners. It's one of the things about rally games is if you gotta really nail the corners, or else you're going off and you're crashing. It's really it's pretty much the unforgiving nature of such games. So you just gotta be prepared for it. You gotta really know the time to hit it and go. That's pretty much how a lot of these work. But so far, I'm doing pretty excellent here so far. I'm just kind of preparing for each corner and whatnot. And oh god, that was close, but we're good. We kept it from getting into the trees there, and we still gained some time, anyways. Which is kind of like the case of the Finland rally. It's pretty much you can make mistakes, a couple of mistakes, and you can still potentially gain time. Not so much the case with the later rallies, though. Sadly. I let off just a little bit, so I didn't get too, because I felt like I could have understeered quite a bit if I didn't. Just gotta keep it going here. Careful. There we go. Yep. I'm just trying to make sure that the most as I can is just keep this car on the road or the gravel or whatever. It looks like we're going to mud now. After saying that. There we go. Yeah, this is looking like to be a really good run through here. It's a pretty impressive run that I'm making. I'm surprised how quick I'm going through here. So we're just gonna keep at it and get us a really good time. In fact, we're nearly 12 seconds ahead of everyone. So it's just how good of a run I'm having through here is. Like, and this is just the reason I went with the Focus it's the most balanced car in the game. It's basically good acceleration, good top speed, good handling. It's pretty much, if you're new to the game, it's one of the best cars to go for. The Impreza though is also a pretty good car for like newcomers as well, because of its high top speed and good handling and whatnot. It's one of the better handling cars as well. So, but yeah, the Focus it's pretty much like the all-around package of this game. So it's the car most worth using. So anyways, but we went there and we nailed the track, and that already gives us, well, a 32-second lead over Colin McRae, which is just nuts. And we still have 4 stages left to go. We're already halfway through. So again, both 2 5-kilometer ones, mostly gravel and a little bit of mud, sun and cloud and sun. So, or you know, clear and cloud, and then back to clear, and all that kind of stuff. So pretty good conditions for these two. So we're gonna just jump right into it and hope for the best. There we go. Looks like we can nail that one. All right. Definitely quite a bit of jumps. Oh, I also just realized I didn't actually do any like repairs to the cars. Oh well, we won't worry about that right now. As long as the car is doing okay, I think that's the good way to look at it. Don't try to worry about it like too much. I still really like how for a game from 2000, this game still holds up really well. It's graphically, it's really good for the time, and it's still really good looking back at it all these years later. It's just really nice, and wasn't really quite expecting it when I was gonna start this game up, but yeah, it's just really good to look at still for a game of its time. Okay, that's a little too much, but just kept it away from the trees, and somehow still managed to gain time despite that, so hey, I'll take it. And then of course, I gotta let it off there, but oh! Just nailed it to the part where I could have almost potentially spun out, which would have been bad. And yet now we actually lost some time there because of that, which doesn't surprise me. Okay, then this part we have to slam the brakes because it's very sharp, or else you're gonna go smacking into the trees, and that's not what you want, because that's a bad idea. Anyways, 7.5 seconds. It's looking up, so we're looking all right. All right, so okay, got a little bit crooked there and got a bad angle, but managed to slow it down enough before it could actually get pretty bad. 10.2 seconds. Anyways, let's give it a go in here and. All right. Oh, careful, careful! Oh no! That I saw a very small bit of two-wheeling there, which could have been bad, but thankfully, it was nothing more than that. But still, oh god! Oh wow, we took a nasty crash to that one. That's gonna be bad with the repairs. All right, let's just get to the finish because we won anyway. So, and there we go. It's nearly 10 seconds still, so that definitely does help with the. It helps with the overall standings. Like, look how much we're leading by over Colin McRae there. It's quite an awful lot. Stage 6, despite all the damage done to the car. The body will definitely have to be fixed by the time we get into the back into the pits for after the stage. So, alright, so I'm gonna try to make sure that. Another thing too is you got to be careful with the steering. You don't want to steer too heavy, or else you go into like a big slide and you can't really get much speed out of it. You just kind of want to know how much, you need to know just how much you want to use, and then just let the car just hold the hold the angle, and they should get through it pretty well. So it's a bit sorry, that one's just a little bit tight, so just wanted to make sure I could get through that. Oh god, oh dear. Well, we've officially managed to turn the car around completely. I love how I talk up all this stuff and then I still have some very, very stupid mistakes. Hooray. It's okay, we're just gonna keep getting at it, and then hopefully hope it all pans out. We've lost the lead because of it. Oh no. God, I can only imagine how bad the repair will have to be. But we'll definitely want to repair it because, yeah, we don't want our car getting too critical with the health. So it's a nice breeze and being down here now instead of upstairs. So I can have I don't have to worry about feeling like I'm in a sauna or something. Oh, jeez. Okay. Yep, 3 seconds after all that, we're. It's like I said, it's the thing about the Finland rallies. It is very forgiving on you. But basically afterwards, it's like you better step up your game. Basically, that's kind of really how it is. It seems to be. But yeah, it is nice that the first rally at least gives you a good chance. But it's like after that, it's like, good luck, motherfucker. Yeah, but anyways. Let's give it a nice, good turn there. I made a mistake the last time around. I took the wrong path with that one, thinking, okay, you have to go that way. No. No, 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 no. At least this time I knew to actually take the right path, so. But, yep. We're pretty much near the finish, and with that, we'll be back in the pits. We'll try to desperately repair the most damaged parts of the car, and then be on our way for the last two. And there we go, sliding towards the finish. But anyways, we have a pretty seriously, look at that, in 50 seconds. About a 50-second lead over second place. That's just mental. Alright. Oh god, the gearbox though. The suspension and diff though. Body's actually not that bad. I'm genuinely surprised. And yeah, brakes I think will be fine. I think the steering is light enough, and yeah, I guess just go with the exhaust because that's all we have left. Anyways, we'll just go through this again. 90% gravel, 10 mud, and yeah, it looks like conditions will be pretty well. So anyways, let's go for it. Stage number 7. Let's let the car spit some fire constantly and then go. Should be pretty interesting to see how we do here. One thing I just want to be careful of is I don't want to get too much in the grass. You'll lose speed obviously, and sometimes I think I just cut it too much and then that's what happens. So yeah. Excuse me. 1.5 second lead. So far so good. And there's another thing I have to be careful is that is the rocks, hence the caution there. It's not as bad as it was in CMR1 though. It's a lot more very like noticeable and I guess in a lot of ways easier to. Oh god, we flipped the car. We actually flipped the car. Way to go, me. I've actually managed to do it somehow. But there you go, it has happened. But will happen more than once during this LP. The world may never know. Unless you've already watched this LP and you're just rewatching it for some particular reason or another. But regardless, we just gotta keep at it here and hope that it'll lead us to the victory. Still cutting those too much, I think. The time is showing it. Whoa, where am I going? Where am I going? That is that's not where I want to go. Okay, that's also really not good alpha time. I don't want to blow it. I mean, we may not win this one now. Oh no. Gotta be careful there. Alright, we're good. No, we're not. We're doing worse. Probably because of me. One of my stupid decisions. Stupid mistakes is what I should be saying. Both are close enough, though, I suppose. We just gotta hold our momentum there, so... Alright, we are gaining some time back, though, so... This may be where we can potentially regain the lead. Oh, there's a jump. That wasn't much of a jump, though, to be honest, but still, you know, it did the sound, so close enough. And there we go. After all that, the lead is once again ours. And around there once more. Couple more little jump things. And to the finish. Whew. So despite all that instance, we did still get the lead. We did still win, which is the important thing. And I guess also, if you consider it important, we also flipped the car at least once. So there we go. I have done it. For people wishing I'd flipped the car, if any of you happen to exist for any particular reason, there you go. I've done the thing. Anyways, now time for the final stage of the Stage 8, and it is dark out, because it is late. So here we're going to have to be very cautious about it, because of our lack of vision, we're going to have to make sure that we really time these very well. So let's hopefully go through it okay. I had a couple stupid instances during the last run through this, but now of course that I know which way to go for most of it, we should be okay. So not the cleanest of runs through this place, but hey, good enough. Anyways, we're doing okay here though so far. 1.7 lap time. Okay, get through there like that. Cut into there a little bit. Nothing too serious. But everything's looking up so far. There we go. Yeah, that was brilliant through there. I think that was very well done, personally. Okay. That was just me kind of forgetting. Look, you should turn. You're gonna turn? Yeah, I should have turned. I really should have turned. Oh well. We're just gonna keep at it and hope that we can. Hope we can get the lead in case I lost. No, I didn't. Oh god damn it! I'm hitting everything, and that's bad. That's very, very bad. Oh, there is a jump coming. There's the jump. Almost kind of. Here's where I accidentally smacked. Okay, apparently that little sign is not something you can smash down. It actually kind of works as a solid. I also just realized I somehow managed to set off my blinkers. How did I do that? I don't know. But I have blinkers going on, and I don't know what's causing it. I'm not going to worry about it, though, because, well, yeah. My turn signals are basically those little icons that are appearing when Nikki Grist ever says anything, so. Just gotta keep. Oh! Well, that could have been a bit interesting. This is interesting! Okay, we're okay. All is alright. All is fine. We got a pretty big league, though. Big league? Okay. Big lead, though, so. This is getting pretty interesting once we see the final standings. It's good. Alright, that's some pretty fun jumps. And there we go! 11.2 seconds in the lead when we finish. That's quite a result there. And quite a rally there too. If we look here. Oh boy, 1 minute and 4. We beat the second place Colin McRae by 1 minute and 4 seconds in this rally. That is ridiculous. So we get the 12 points. Colin McRae gets 8. Dugas in the 206 gets 6, Becca in the Corolla gets 4, Ericsson in the Impreza gets 2, and Alkita in the Lancer gets 1. And then here are the rest of the people who did not score. Tizod, Ingold, Hooper, Castus, Utzman, Truman, Jones, Johnson, Candido, and Cooper. Also a Focus driver, and he's all the way at the bottom. Damn it. But yep, there we go. We won the gold trophy for that with 12 points. And you usually will mention you unlock something, but because this is not my first attempt through here, it won't actually show it. But anyways, that's going to do it for this rally, so stay tuned for the next part as we will be tackling the Greece rally. So, like as I just mentioned, stay tuned for that, and as always, thank you for watching, and take care.